Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for tuning in again to the Voice Unheard Podcast. And as you know, I'm your host, Dominic Evans. Man, black men, how we doing out there? Let's check in on my brothers. This podcast is for us today. You know what I mean? Before we jump into it, I just want to say you could text the podcast. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, beliefs, ideas, anything that might be pressing on your mind. Just for my black men today. Just for the black men. How you feeling? I'm speaking to us today for a specific reason. And this overall topic is about, as black men, what is our tribe, you know? Like, family, community, where is our tribe? But before we jump into it, I do want to start off with a quote that really sticks to me when I think about community and family. That quote is, "The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack." Of course, I got this from Jungle Book. So Jungle Book was one of the movies we all watched as childhood. Well, I say childhood. It was one of the movies we all watched as kids. And that quote always stuck with me throughout life when I think about community and family, you know. But when I think about our black brothers, I really think about this. So let's dissect this quote for a second. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. So without the pack, the wolf is weak. But also without the wolf, a pack is weak. Because how do you have a pack without a wolf? For my black men out there, how are we making it? How's your mental? How you feeling? Do you feel alone? You know? I know it ain't easy, especially in today's time. I spoke on my last podcast. I feel like we are the most forgot about group. Everybody has their own opinions, but this is my opinion and my belief. We have to be the most forgot about group. We have to be the most mentally abused group as well, I would say. I'll go far as saying that as well. Let's really get into it. When are they going to stop emasculating us? Actually, I should say, when are they going to stop promoting the emasculation of men, us black men mostly? It's like we don't even have a voice anymore. So black brother, how are you feeling today? Who have you checked on today? Or who has checked on you today? And when I say who have you checked on, I'm speaking on, have you spoke to another black man today to see how they feeling? Because I can guarantee we all are feeling the same. In order for us to go far together, we got to have a community and a family. It's very, very important. I think we all know this, that we have a community in a sense of family. And whatever we do, it don't have to be necessarily just bonding over trauma, because I know a lot of us do that. But what if we bonding over like the shit we like? I like music. I like podcasting. I like photography. There's other black men out there that like the same shit you like. Or did you forget about the shit you like because you're so worried about everything else going on in the world? Black men, I'm talking to you. Did you forget about yourself? Nobody is pushing you to care about yourself anymore. So this is how we're going to do it. So let's take it back to around 1950s-ish. I did some research this time. In 1950, there was only about 9% of black families that didn't have fathers in the household. And this was like our strongest era. But around after that era of 1950, that percentage grew by a lot. And I'm not going to bore you with numbers because I'm getting somewhere here. The cash welfare is what I believe that broke up black families. I think that was the beginning of our ending. Black men, black brother. And this happened under the Johnson's Great Society in 1964, where that cash welfare came along. Just hold on, just like stick around. I'm going somewhere, I promise you. So cash welfare, some programs didn't support marriage. So for the woman to get money and get welfare, they say you had to be single. You had to be a single mother. And I think this is where it fucked up our black communities. And not to think about it, it's only 13% of black people in America. But what I'm saying is the government has been targeting us for a while now. The government made our women turn on us as well. Not all women, but majority women have turned on us as well, black brother. They said, if you are single, we are going to give you welfare and cash. So how do we build our own community? Because we need it. The strength of the wolf is the pack. And the strength of the pack is the wolf. We have a huge target on our back. And it might be subconsciously, but you would think our black women would be our number one supporters. But at the same time, with the gender wars going on, it amplifies that at the same time. Where do we go when we need somebody to vent? Yo, you want to know what's so crazy about this whole thing? Fellas, do y'all remember when women used to say men aren't emotional enough? Now they say we are overly emotional. Which one is it? Why? Now, I'm not saying going as far as emasculating us as far as nail polish. I'm not with that. I'm good on that. But expressing yourself, black man, I feel like it's needed. It's so many of us, even myself, shit. Sometimes I just it could be nothing wrong with me and I just start tearing up, start crying. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know what it is. And I feel like all of us black men need to come together and just talk it out. We all experiencing the same thing. I have friends that just the same way, just yo, you good today? Nah, man, I had a breakdown this morning, but I ain't tell nobody about it. Damn, same here. You put a song on and the song just started making you tear up. Black brother, I am talking to you. Think about all of the things we've lost this far. Our freedom of speech. Have you noticed they silenced us? They silenced the masculine man, the masculine male. Now, if you are masculine, they say you are aggressive. Now, I don't subscribe to the red pill, blue pill shit and all of that bullshit. I'm just a masculine man. That's what it is. But they took away the freedom of speech. So like, and as black men, I think we need to go back to saying how the fuck we feel. With the world being overly sensitive but at the same time, when we get sensitive about men wearing dresses and painting their nails, we aren't allowed to speak on these things. But they allowed to speak on us heterosexual men being proud to just be who we are. Everybody else is happy to be who they are. Black brother, I know you hear me. Where's our community? Who is pushing you? Who is motivating you? Let's have a real talk here. Are you still believing in God? Shit, do you even believe in family anymore? Do you still believe in having a circle anymore? When all your friends is just like off on their own and men are just left alone. I think with us black men, we are more about achieving in life than anything else. And we just have this sense of urgency of saying, I did it. And after you do it, it don't even feel like you just did it. It don't even feel amazing. Because after you do that, we just on to the next thing. My black brother, I'm talking to you. Who can we come together and be proud of our accomplishments? Who can we come together and share those deep, dark things that we have about us that nobody will understand because nobody else on the planet is a black man? How you feel about politics? How you feel about religion? I was talking to my brother the other day, and we was talking about Christianity, and I'm not religious, but he was telling me how he's back in the church, and I was super happy for him. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm happy for him, because in churches nowadays, as far as Christianity, it's more black women than men. Men gave up on church. Men gave up on families. But when they push us out and when they try to silence us, what are we supposed to do? Where are we supposed to go? The church ain't helping us. The church ain't giving back to the community. Government ain't helping us. Black brother, I am talking to you. It's cool to cry, brother. It's cool to let that shit out. It's cool to write it down. It's cool to vent if you need to. Who the fuck cares if somebody say you are sensitive? This your life. I'm working on myself getting a sense of community, like, friends, and so we can express to each other how we feel as black men in this United States of America. Because not only do we have to face the government, we have to face our black women too. Because in a sense, black women kind of turned on us as well. And we just gonna keep it all the way real. Most of our black women, they not rocking with us. And this is not to be no gender war thing. This is just from what I observe. If she got her own bag, she ain't feeling you. If you don't got the bag for her, she ain't feeling you. Love? What is love? Love where? Better love yourself, brother. One thing I know about myself is I have the desire to be heard as a black man. And when I say be heard, I don't want to speak and then get a reaction, or I don't want to speak and then somebody tell me how they feel about what I just said. I just want to be heard. Like, let me let it all out to another black brother. Black brother, I'm talking to you because you feel just like this. You just want to be heard. Let me speak my piece and don't respond to what I'm saying. Just let me vent. Whether it's another group of people or race saying you are overly emotional or overly aggressive. This skin color alone makes it seem as if we are aggressive. So the question I want to offer to you, my black brother, is where are you trying to go alone? We need a community to be proud of each other, our achievements, not even achievements. Just be proud that we're alive, where we are today, Just be happy for one another without the hating, without the jealousy. Black brotherly love. And we have to drop this pride, because pride is only killing us and it's just pushing us to be more and more alone. So it could be a room full of people around us and we still feel alone. That's nuts. And dear black men, we don't have to have this chip on our shoulder. There's nothing we have to prove to nobody. Nothing you have to prove to anyone. You're good enough. You are loved, brother. You are amazing. Skin tone and all. All backgrounds, from the hood to the suburbs. My black brother, you are good enough. So why do I think a sense of community and family is good for us black men? The more and more black men come together, the less emasculating of men there is. The more and more black men come together, women will feel more protected. More so, our black women will feel more protected. And I don't even want to say we doing this for them. We got to do this for us first. When we come together, we can achieve more together than alone. Just someone that's just happy for you, just in general. Hey, look, I text my bros sometimes and I just be like, hey, yo, love you, dog. Hope you have an amazing day. That simple. It goes a long way. That can change somebody's whole day, especially as a black man. And women, this goes for y'all too. If you listen this far and you know a black man, just send a text and say, I hope you have an amazing day. It goes a long way. When we build a community, men feel less alone. And when I say alone, I mean mentally. Because like I mentioned earlier, all of us, we be in our own bubble. That's why I say we can just be by ourselves and just tears start rolling out of nowhere. We just start crying. We just sometimes feel upset for no reason. We just wonder why we can't get by in life. Why is everybody above us? We are super strong, but yet why isn't the government working in our favor? Why the church community isn't, helping? I'm not saying all churches. And I don't even want to talk about just Christianity, but religion in general. Just overall, where's the support for our black men? That's what I'm saying here. And I don't want to say we're going to trauma bond, because that's what we're not going to do. But when you get a community of black brothers together, we can relate to the things we go through. So, black brother, I'm talking to you today. This is specifically for you. And I just want to let you know, from brother to brother, I love you, man. Continue to let those emotions out, because it's not good bottled up. Get you a community around you of black brothers that can relate to what you're going through. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Voice Unheard Podcast. And I'm your host as always, Dominic Evans. And until next time, I'm out.